rocking and rolling, and we got no other than the man, the Taco Man himself. We got the El Red Rooster, Cecil Martinez.
What's up?
Rocking that green shirt, baby.
That's right.
Dude, that should be, I think that should be signature, man.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I love this shirt.
Yeah, let's just get rid of the black and just go signature green, bro.
Signature green?
Yeah.
When you make it Templeton green, though, represent.
Well, but everybody wears a Templeton green. This is a little sidestep.
Yeah, it is. That's
you know
true.
what I'm saying? And it defines the El Red Rooster because the red pops off there.
Yeah.
And when somebody's wearing that color, you know they got the El Red Rooster on their chest.
Hey, that's right.
Huh?
El Red Rooster, the one and only.
Right? You are protected by the El Red Rooster. It's like when you see protected by Smith and Wesson.
Yeah.
It could be like protected by El Red Rooster.
Yep. Yeah, you know, have you ever been chased by a rooster in your life? Me too.
Right?
Me too. Big Red got me too. Pecked me, drew blood. My dad's all, just go teach it a lesson. Man, roosters, they're
Go
vicious.
teach it a lesson.
Yeah, so
they'll mess you up real fast. You don't even know what happened.
You never lived in the country until you got chased by a rooster. I know a lot of people out there have been chased by a rooster. A lot of North County. What's up, North County fans?
Right? Or head-butted by a goat.
Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah,
that's pretty serious.
So you know you've lived in the country life when you can say as a kid you were petting a goat or doing something with the goat and the goat reared up and went like that and smashed you.
Yeah.
Right? That's some good stuff right there.
That's right. That's true country living.
Right?
That's right.
So what's been going on for the last week, man?
Just full throttle, baby.
Yeah, what'd you do Labor Day weekend?
I worked.
Yeah?
Yeah, I worked. Hopped on my tractor and mowed all the mustard out of my fields and just made it a little bit easier for the horses to graze what I farmed. And, 13 atmospheric rivers, everything's growing. It's pretty awesome. A lot of people out there still enjoying a lot of free feed, which is, always a blessing when you don't have to feed and you got free feed coming off the ground. So, yeah, just basically mowed, did some work, slinged a lot of tacos. Went to a couple events. We served some tacos at La Perdignas wineries. Pretty cool little winery down in Tin City. I stopped by.
What's it called?
La Perdignas.
Where's that? Is that down at the corner?
Annex. It's in the annex. It's in the Tin City annex. They have good wine. And then I stopped by my good friend Eric's place at Escalar Wines and drank some really good wine and slung some tacos there real quick. And it was good. If you guys haven't been down there and you're looking for something to do, definitely go check out Escalar Wines. They have tasting open. And
where are they located at?
They're at, I want to say it's 419 or 421 North Main Street.
North Main Street. That's across from the sheriff's station.
Yep, right across from the sheriff's station.
The sheriff's
Yeah, sheriff's substation. There we go. Those guys work hard. A lot of good people out there. So,
speaking of the sheriffs, they got their family day coming this weekend. So
really?
I actually just saw it today. It's actually going to be down in Madonna Inn, Meadows, whatever they call that thing. Mm-hmm. But it's going to be Sheriff Day. So
Woody's going to be there.
Huh?
Woody will be there.
Yep, Woody, Sheriff Ian Parkinson, which he's a big dude. You know
Ian
what I'm
Parkinson?
saying?
Yeah, I met him a couple times. Real nice guy.
It makes us feel like small. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, man, it's like when they come in here, like, Nate Paul and Sheriff Ian Parkinson. I mean, they come through here. Nate has to duck to go through that door right there.
Wow.
And so it's like, I feel like, we always kid around because we put like the smaller guy up front, when there's two seats right here. Uh-huh. And it's like, when they come on, I want to feel like I'm like right next to the camera, like right over there. Me and Chad can be like right next to the camera, and then Nate and Sheriff Parkinson can be like behind the TV right here. It's just big dudes. You ever wish you were bigger sometimes?
Yes and no. I mean, it'd be cool when you go somewhere and you can just see everything instead of being like, hey, you go to concerts.
Hey man, I can't see.
Yeah, totally. I think if I was taller, I'd be able to dunk. That's always something I'd kind of be cool to do. I mean,
at least you can get stuff out of the top of the fridge,
You get stuff out of the top of the fridge. I know. Being able to dunk would be really cool.
You're at your house. It's the worst when you sit there and say, hey son, can you grab that up there for me? Up there in the top shelf.
Yeah. Horrible.
Oh, sucks,
Imagine
man.
how. Have you ever been to? Just to get on subject, but if you ever go to Staples, and they have a poster shack, and it's like a real life poster, and it's supposed to be there, and you're just like, and he's like 6, whatever, 7 or 7 foot or
6'8",
something,
6, yeah,
something huge, and you just look like, wow, dude. People are actually that big, and it's supposed to be
right,
and you're just like, whoa.
Well, it's kind of like if you ever gone to. I'm sitting over my tattoo is flaking off. If you ever gone to have you ever gone to the training camps, the football training camps?
No.
So you go there. You should go down there. Actually, down in Oxnard, the Cowboys are down there. Every year. So you'd get
You play at the high school?
Huh?
They play at the local high school?
No, they're at the college. They're at the college, and sometimes the Niners come there and they fall over, and then they have to leave. Anyways, but matter of fact, I think, wasn't that the plane that was going from San Francisco down to Oxnard, the one that had the diarrhea on the plane? I think it was the 49ers.
Was it?
Yeah, it was the 49er team airplane.
Wow.
They had to turn it around and go back to San Francisco.
Wow, because
I
heard about the diarrhea, which would have been just rancid to be stuck on a plane. It's kind of like rancid to be a Cowboys fan. But I think it was a commercial plane, and I think the Cowboys are on a bus. And I think they're so not doing so good that instead of getting a plane,
they probably can't afford the plane.
Well, I think they can afford a plane, but they're trying to make them play better.
There you go. Kind of like when you play youth football, like, hey, you don't get your wings on the side of your helmet until you win a football game.
Yeah, that was you had to win 2 games, I think. When Jerry Reynolds was the coach, you had to win. It was either 2 or 4 games before you got your wings. When we played football for Jerry Reynolds.
Well, let's see who gets their wings first this year.
Yeah, no doubt.
Right.
Speaking of Templeton Eagles football came off a win last week.
Yep.
I guess they schooled Bakersfield, and they got a home game this Friday. So if you're around and got no big plans for Friday, definitely go out and check out the Templeton Eagles football game. Tri-tip sandwiches are always good there. And,
totally.
Go support your local team. There's some other sports, I'm sure. Volleyball is going to kick off, and I think cross country, and Templeton's just really becoming a powerhouse in sports. The other schools too. I mean, North County. Let's not forget Paso Robles and Atascadero, and
they just squared off last Friday.
Oh wow!
Atascadero and Paso squared off last Friday. Atascadero took the W. So Vic Cooper, he continue his win streak with being the state champion.
Yeah, that's right. They won the CIF last year.
Yeah.
Hats off to him, and that's great. It's good to watch. Some really good local football. There's a lot of kids pretty much live, breathe, and eat sports and football and various other sports that are out there that make some really well-rounded young athletes in this North County. And
not only that, you also have the Creston Classic Rodeo coming up.
Oh yeah,
right. We just went out there last night, so we're going to be doing some broadcasting with the rodeo. We're actually going to have them on tomorrow.
Oh, cool.
As well, and then we're going to do some more segments next week. With it, but the rodeo is a 4-day event, which you're very privy to this event, right?
Yeah, a lot of fun.
And so now, do you go out there with your horses, or just the taco, or just the Casey Feeds?
Lately, I've been going out. Last couple of years, I've been going out and setting up our booth for Casey Feeds. Our mantra, just if you guys need feed, quality feed, honest pricing. We test everything that we feed, meaning we give it to our horses and see if they like it. Our prices are very reasonable, and the hay's really heavy. But yeah, so we set up their booth, and it's kind of nice. We have a little awning, set up a bunch of hay bales, keep it country, and just showcase what feed we have. Last year I came out with a food truck because we just started up, and we set up at All Goods and Sling Tacos, and it was cool just to get some recognition. And it's a lot of fun. If in case you guys don't know, Creston Classic Rodeo, I think it's the 20-something years, 25 years,
23 years.
23 years, oof.
Right?
Long time. Yeah, and it's coming up next 14th, 15th, 16th, and 17th. They're having barrel racing, they're having team roping, and then they have slack, and then they have the main performance. Then they have Sunday, they have Cowboy Church, the Mutton Bustin', which is a hoot and holler to watch. And then the rodeo.
The hide races.
Hide races are super fun and cool. I mean, there's so many different events that they have. Everybody's out there. A lot of local people. A lot of other people come in and kind of tune their skills up, and just everybody having a good time. A very, jovial crowd. Everybody's laughing, clowning on each other in a good way. Horses are getting schooled. People are just doing their thing, and the five's going to be out there. The food,
and it's pretty reasonable about getting in too.
Yeah, it's really. I think it's
$10.
Like $10.
Yeah, $10. You can go to Creston Classic Rodeo. .org or .com, I believe. Mm-hmm. You can go to their Facebook page. Yep. And they can buy tickets, so that way you can get in, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, and whatever days, and go out there and have a fun time and support, a lot of local people participating in this thing.
Yeah, a lot of local people, and
we should have a side bet on the mutton busting. We should find out who's entered. And. Do a little side bet action.
Yeah.
Bet on like horse races.
Yeah.
Who's going to hold on the longest? Because that's what it is. It's not about anything else. It's not about technique or nothing. It's about
true grit.
Who doesn't hit the ground?
That's right. Who can hold on? And
you even see some kids riding underneath the sheep.
Wow.
Just still holding on.
Like a Mission Impossible.
Right.
Just going. Some of them go backwards too. I saw that. A while ago, I guess a technique or strategy is to hop on that sheep backwards, ride it backwards. And I don't know, but they just strap on. Maybe they choke them out with their legs and do a little MMA or whatever. But yeah, they just run around and cruise and. It's hilarious to watch. It's a really, really cool family fun event. So if you guys don't have any plans next weekend, highly encourage you all to get out there and go support the rodeo, go support a local event.
Yeah, totally. What about Little Cecil? You think in the 25th, the 26th Creston Classic Rodeo, Little Cecil's going to be out there mutton busting?
Probably the 27th. I mean, I'm going to try to get him on a horse when he's, able to... have a little control and just, obviously walk, lead line for a bit and then put him on an older horse and just let him walk trot and just, get to the basics and just moving the horse and, getting it to bend and twist and getting some confidence. And then, later on, put him on.
Right.
So, yeah, it was, horses are one of those things and animals are one of those things where you either have passion and love and drive for it or you don't, some people just
don't like them.
It. Yeah, I was riding horses. I think I got my first horse when I was like 6, and just rode around. It was a lot of fun. I loved it. Where we lived, it was lawless back, and we lived down in Rolling Hills Estates, and they had trails, and we'd all have our ponies, and we'd just cruise around on the trails and just like run around. This is, back in late 70s, 79. It's old,
Yeah, man, those are the days, man.
Oh yeah, no hard helmets required, and whatever you did have for a hard helmet was a joke. But
well, I don't. Yeah, if you were jumping things, then maybe you wore a hard helmet. But other than that, I don't even think you'd wear a motorcycle helmet or nothing.
Pretty much, it wasn't until I knocked myself out on my BMX bike trying to do a tabletop off this. Basically, what it was is just like a huge old root that came through and lifted up the cement, and we'd launch our bikes off that. And I tried to do a tabletop, and I wrecked. Anyways, I knocked myself out. And after that, I had to wear a helmet. I had a full-face helmet.
Hasn't been the same ever again.
No, one of my many concussions in my life. But yeah, that one was a good one.
The life's path changed after the tabletop.
It did. I think I had a bump in my head for a while. I just remember being passed out, knocked out, I should say, and we're in this van that we had, and my sister's walking. I think she walked over and stepped on me, and I kind of came to, and yeah, that was, I think, the first of some many knocks. So
well, right on, man. Well, it's 7:48, so we got to take a break right now.
Let's take a break.
So we got a lot of stuff to talk about, a lot of stuff happening. So we will be right back to the morning brew.
Don't go anywhere.
Don't go anywhere.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go. What's up, North County? Welcome back to the Morning Brew, and we have Cecil Martinez with the El Red Rooster with us, protecting us, making sure that we get through these Thursdays with all the food that we can get from the El Red Rooster.
That's right.
Right?
That's right. Come down and get some food. We're open 11 to 6 today. We'll have the full menu. Yeah, getting hungry.
Yeah. So we got fish tacos still going on Fridays?
Fish tacos on Fridays, shrimp tacos on Saturdays. We got taco truck nachos.
Yeah.
And then we got the bomb bean dip, which is probably one of my favorites. It's pretty good, I gotta admit. And everybody, because I named it the bomb bean dip, and everybody has this like, oh yeah, that's bomb. And then they come
Nice.
back. A lot of repeat customers on that. So.
There you go. There's your shirt. Bomb.
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 All
El
right.
Red Rooster.
Right now, we have a world-renowned food critic on the phone right now.
Food critic.
We'll be talking to her about Cecil's tacos and all her things that she wants to talk about.
War Room. We've got Lori Bryant with Slow County News on the phone right now, and she wants to know all about the El Red Rooster. Lori, good morning.
Good morning.
Oh yeah, best food truck in the world. Everything's looking good. The roads are clear. It's going to be another gorgeous day. We did have a couple accidents yesterday. One off Morrill Road. A car ended up in the creek. Let's see what else. We had a pedestrian hit in Paso, or a bicyclist hit. It sounds like he'll be okay on 22nd Street. We also had a wreck out on Adelaide Road. That person was non-injury. And then we had a rollover on 101 southbound by 58, and that person was non-injury. And that's pretty much the report for this morning.
Jeez. It's picking up in activity.
It was a little bit, yeah. And today we'll hopefully slow back down and enjoy the weather. One more gorgeous day, and then it'll start warming up again this weekend.
Wow, awesome. So Lori, what about, so you got NFL starting tonight. Are you excited about the season starting?
I want to see the Lions win.
Do you really? You want to see them beat Mahone?
Yes. Heck yeah, why not?
I don't know. I think Mahone is just, I mean, he is gaining. He's going to be a legendary quarterback. I mean, he's definitely going to be a Hall of Famer there. But
absolutely, but I still want him beat.
Man, I don't think the Lions have the power to do it. But we'll see.
You never know.
We'll see. Well, I wonder what the spread
I'm
is
not begging
tonight.
on him. I can honestly say this: I'm not begging on him, but I'm cheering for him.
There you go.
Awesome. Well, you got to always cheer for the underdog, right?
That's right. You never know what'll happen. It's the NFL. You never know what's going to happen tonight. I just hope it's a really good game. That's what I hope. I'm ready for football.
Right? It is starting
Yeah.
tonight. Kickoff, 6 o'clock, Thursday Night Football. And I think Thursday Night Football is on, like, YouTube now or something. It's like...
it's Prime. It's on Amazon Prime Video.
Prime,
and then
that's
you
right.
just switch it to you switch it over to your TV. It did fine last year. I mean, in the beginning it was a little shaky, but they picked it up and it did real well.
So
it did fine.
Over the last 10 years, we've all switched off of like satellite because it was $180 a month, right? And
Right.
now we have to get all these different apps in order to watch everything. We have to have Prime to watch football. We have to have something else to watch like Yellowstone. We have to have, all these different Hulu to watch, this, and it ends up costing even more. So I don't know what to do.
The same amount of money.
Right?
We
It's the
thought
exact
we were
same.
so smart, right? We'll show them. We're not having satellite, and the next thing you know,
Yeah, you watch the satellite companies probably own all these things, and they're like, okay, we'll show them, and then your $29.99 goes up to $69.99 because they got you hooked.
That's right.
Unbelievable.
Yep, that's right.
Well, awesome, Lori.
That's
Well, thank
right.
you so much. We appreciate you calling in. We appreciate you doing everything that you do and letting us know what is happening in the North County.
Have a wonderful day, you guys, and be safe.
You do the same. Thank
Take
you.
care, Lori.
Bye-bye.
3, 2,
Oh,
Coming back.
Eric. Oh,
Coming back.
what?
We're there.
All right. So who are you going for tonight?
Um,
I like Mahone, man. I mean,
that guy's world class. I mean, like you hit it. He's a future Hall of Famer. He came out of the gates just running, and
I mean, some of his throws, I mean, off just behind him, across, sidearm, as he's getting tackled, before he hits the ground.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like Superman type crap,
Yeah, and then last year at the playoffs, he was all jacked up with his ankle, and he just powered through, just gritty, just got it done. I mean, he's good. The Detroit Lions, I always root for them because they're kind of the underdog team. They're gonna have to work hard to put some numbers on the board, and I'm sure they hopefully get a touchdown. But I wish them the best, but I don't think they're.
Let's see. So Kansas City is favored by 6.5 tonight.
That's it.
That's it.
Wow. Well.
So the biggest. Let's see. The biggest one this week is. Let's see. Well, you got Houston. Or Ravens are favored by 10 over Houston. And that is the biggest deficit between the spreads this weekend for opening weekend.
Huh. Cowboys must have a bye then because they would be unfavored. They're not favored at all.
Cowboys are favored by 3.5.
Who are they playing?
They're playing the New York Giants, so that's a division rivalry.
Wow, the Giants last year were actually pretty good.
And let's see. San Francisco is favored by 2.5 over Pittsburgh.
Huh.
And they actually were. It was actually even until they signed Bosa.
Oh yeah, that guy's a beast.
So they signed Bosa. So they went up by 2.5.
Oh, that's cool.
So yeah.
Well, no matter what, the 49ers are going to beat the Cowboys. I mean, they can be favored by anything, but that's gonna. I mean, I'm still waiting for my payoff from last year. Pretty soon it's going to be doubled up.
Hey, you gotta say, Teresa said, had tacos on Friday. They were so good. So good.
Awesome.
And good morning, Kyle. Kyle's here.
Kyle is here.
Kyle's in the house.
Yeah, Kyle is our loyal. He's our loyal watcher. He's our go-to person for information. He always knows things. He's the only one that knew what romper room was.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like he's like the Einstein of the North County.
Wow, go Kyle, go! I didn't know we had an Einstein, but now I do.
Yeah, you know Kyle. You know Kyle over there.
Kyle
over at Coast Pipe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he said they said they're watching you because he watches it over there at the at the shop, and people are walking by. They're like, hey. Is that Cecil Martinez?
Yeah, no, Coast Pipe. I mean, they are the pipe spot, place to get pipe.
If you want pipe, you want to go to Coast Pipe.
If you want to lay some pipe, go to Coast Pipe.
Oh God.
So, but I mean, I've bought a lot of oil well pipe from them, and they got all the cool little knickknacks in there. They got little caps, they got little wire stretchers. I mean, anything that you can think of when you're building your pipe fence, they got it. Really nice guys, very knowledgeable. Prices are good. They're top notch, man.
Right there off of Ramada Drive.
Yeah, off
Ramada Drive. You come down in there into pretty much everything. So it's really the first thing that you come to as you come down Ramada Drive.
Yep.
Into Tennessee, you got Peterbilt, you got you got Farm Supply down that way and all that stuff, but they're kind of the first ones that you come from.
A lot of good, reputable businesses down Ramada Road, but yeah, no, they're good. I mean, the only regret is that we didn't start building our pipe fence earlier.
Yeah?
Yeah, when we first moved here, we started, we came from down south, wood fence, 3 rails. It's like that. If you have wood fence, 3-rail wood fence that were white, like you were cool. And I remember, putting the post in, and it's like, so you should put iron pipe. Yeah, and this is back when iron pipe was like cheap.
They're just giving it away.
Yeah, pretty much.
Pull it out of the oil fields. just take it.
Just take it. And and then we got smart after we had the horses would be chewing. One group of horses be on one side, the other group on the other, and they just chew it like little beavers, and then it would just be like thick as a pencil. And the whole thing was still standing on just like a 1/2 inch diameter little string of the peeler core. and you'd have to dig those out, and that was just.
But now you guys are secure.
Yeah,
Unless you
it's
get
fully
the iron horse with jaws of steel.
Yeah, unless a tree branch falls on it, and when that does,
Which you did.
It did,
Right?
yeah, twice.
Right?
Twice now. It just and just tweaks it, but yeah, but it's still standing. It's still holding things in, and I'm not in a big hurry to fix it because it's not like they're.
It does its job.
Yeah, they're not jumping out and going down to Main Street and grabbing a coldie and coming
Heading
back.
down that direction.
Yeah.
Well, we got some stuff to talk about here, Cecil.
Let's talk about it. What do we got?
So we have. What do we want to talk about, Eric?
Diarrhea.
Oh my gosh! So this seems to be the biggest talk on the internet. Is the Delta plane had to be turned back because they had a passenger go down the aisleway and just blow mud all over the place.
Was he naked? Was he
So-
just like, was he just like streaking down the plane and just being like, I got diarrhea. What is it? Was it Beavis and Butthead?
Diarrhea. Cha-cha-cha.
I need I need teepee for my bunghole. So footage is merged on the onboard medical emergency that forces U.S. airliner back to Atlanta only 2 hours into its flight to Spain. A messy trail of diarrhea left by a struggling passenger. Maintenance crews spent 5 hours cleaning the Delta Airlines Airbus after its enforced early landing, including replacing the aisle's carpet ruined in the accident.
Oh my
Passengers
God.
reportedly, including the one suffering, were allowed to reboard. Can you imagine being the guy that comes back onto that plane? I'm serious.
Do you wait for your checked luggage to get a change of clothes or what?
Another described cabin crew placing an absorbent paper runner over the aisle, the passengers having to climb over seats to avoid it as they left the plane in Atlanta.
Okay, so you guys see the picture on the monitor right now, right?
Yeah.
That's just one spot, dude. Whoever it was trailed the whole freaking way, man. So I don't know if he pulled his pants down and just diarrhea
It's
all the way
just a
down the whole.
biohazard issue, the pilot said. Biohazard.
Wow.
We had a passenger who had it all the way through the airplane, so they want us to come back to Atlanta. But really, I would probably be like, I'm just going to stay. I'm going to catch a different airplane. I am not, because literally, that guy's walking in and everybody's staring at him.
Oh, yeah.
It's
horrible.
And they're
poor
just
guy.
like, dude, that's terrible, man.
He should be in the hospital at that point.
I would've-
Yeah, no
getting
doubt.
checked out,
I would have never got back onto that plane.
So
never,
they just
ever.
strapped the plane and then because once it's tainted like that, man, replace the carpet, but you might as well replace the seat. You might replace everything.
Dude, for Breeze is not going to work.
No. Oh, no. That's horrible.
Dude, that guy, I'd be like, I'm taking a boat to Spain. I am not getting back onto this plane. He's sitting, oh gosh, dude, that's terrible.
Can you imagine being like a pilot, just like all of a sudden this guy's like,
Yeah.
Dude, I just throw up, man.
Hey, let's be honest. We've all been there close. We've been on the borderline of that.
Yeah, totally.
Driving home, you're hauling ass. You're like, I just gotta get to mine.
I gotta go to the throne.
I gotta get to my own team, my own locker room.
Why did they just tie him to the roof? Just that would probably
The word on the street is that he was trying to get to first class and they wouldn't let him in.
Oh.
So they shut the curtain on him and said, no, you can't come in here. And then he just that was it.
Oh, dude, that's pretty sad.
Total
That's
deflation.
nasty. What else we got, Eric?
Go for it.
Let's see. We've got. How about? Do we have Josh Oliver?
Well, yeah, Josh.
Since we are talking football, right? We have Paso Robles alumni, now Minnesota Vikings, right? So we got Josh Oliver. Okay.
Yeah.
He went to the Ravens.
Yeah, he did.
First, he went to the Ravens and now was sent over to Minnesota. He's currently, I think he's number 2 on the Minnesota, possibly number 1. I haven't checked stats lately, but former Paso Robles high school star Josh Oliver is living out his dreams in the NFL. Already having scored 2 career touchdowns, getting to know famous quarterbacks Lamar Jackson and now Kirk Cousins, the relishing and the excitement of stepping onto the field in the spotlight of a highly charged playoff game. Oliver, 26 to 259 pounds, 6'5" tight end, signed a 3-year, $21 million deal with Minnesota Vikings in the offseason. even though he missed all of 2020 after a broken foot. So, known for his versatility and his skill block with the size and athleticism, Oliver said in a phone interview that he is living out his childhood fantasy.
Sweet.
Good
How
for
cool
him.
is that?
Way cool.
21 mil.
21 million.
Dude.
He'll most likely be a starter this year. And he has a tremendous blocking, as that tight end for the receivers and the running backs.
At 6'5" and 260 pounds, he better be able to block.
Right? And that's considered small.
Wow.
That's the wild part, like I was getting to before, is you go to like the training camps and these guys are just Goliaths.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you just like, they'll come to the side and, sign your football and you get to shake their hand and their hand goes up to your elbow. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you talk about Shaq. Shaq's fingers, if you've ever noticed, the Shaq's fingers are like, 6 inches, 8 inches long.
I just be like,
Yeah, he's just a massive guy.
Wow.
But yeah, 6'5", is considered small, and his weight is considered small.
Wow.
So, but
crazy.
good job, Josh Oliver. So
Yeah,
kicking
good
off this weekend. Let's see, who is Josh Oliver
healthy.
facing?
If you got an extra mil, throw it our way. What's it, Polk County?
Let's see. Josh Oliver is facing the former Tom Brady team.
The Bucks?
The Bucks. Huh?
The Patriots or the
The
Bucks?
Bucks.
The Bucks.
Yeah. So there's rumors that Tom Brady is going to be coming back to the NFL.
Really?
The Raiders, because now he has stock in the Raiders.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
So, but I think that was quickly squashed by Facebook facts.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, fact checkers.
Facebook facts are for fools, folks.
Yeah, Facebook fact checkers. But anyways, you can see Josh Oliver doing this thing this Sunday
Pour our
against the Bucks.
Our locals.
So let's see what else we got. We have. So do you know about Honor Flight? Have you ever heard of Honor Flight?
Yeah, that's a really good program.
Yeah, it's awesome for our veterans. Bear McGill, which is the president of the Honor Flight Central Coast, has been in here several times. And what they do is they take veterans, back to the wall. They take them back to Washington. They have this all-expense trip paid for through donors and through fundraising and different avenues. But they take the veterans on the Central Coast and they fly them back. World War II, Vietnam,
Korea.
all these guys, and they go back to Washington. They basically, they go to each one of their own, military branch. But it's just a really cool program that the, Honor Flight has for our veterans. So, Paso Robles Fire Department and the firefighters donate to Honor Flight Central Coast.
Nice. Way to go, Paso.
Yeah, so donation will fund purchase of oxygen tanks to provide medical oxygen to veterans who need it during the flight to Washington, D.C. So Paso Robles firefighters present the Honor Flight Central Coast with a $500 donation to purchase of the new oxygen tank. Retired Paso Robles Fire Battalion Chief Bob Adams came by the fire station one to receive the donation on behalf of Honor Flight. So, wait a minute. Yeah. So, it's a really good program. So if you guys want to look into it, look up Honor Flight Central Coast because it's a great program. They just did their wine, I think it was Memorial Weekend, where wineries were donating their tasting dollars back to Honor Flight. I think they had something in the neighborhood of like 25 different wineries that were donating back, and I think they got a check for like $15,000,
Wow.
for that weekend's event. So hopefully next year we can help them, we should be pumping out. I mean, we got 350 plus wineries. They could donate their tastings, their $10, $15 tastings. Honor Flight, we get 50 wineries. Boom.
Yep.
There's another, $100,000 easy.
That's crazy.
Easy.
That's a lot of dough.
Every taco that you buy from El Red Rooster.
No, but I would definitely be down to, team up with What's Up North County and do some sort of fundraiser. Because, let's face it, folks. I mean, a lot of people out there still, indeed, there's a lot of good organizations that are doing good. They just don't have the budget to do as good as they want to do. And that's just the day and age of our times. But, everybody out there's, doing something, volunteer your health or donate if you can. There's a lot of good programs out there. Last week we talked about the Boys and Girls Club out in Creston. A lot of these programs help the youth. It's good and important to train the youth, not necessarily train, but, guide them to where, they have the best opportunity to be the best they can be as they grow up. So.
Absolutely.
That sounds like a politician right there.
Right. Cecil, I think Cecil's running for he's running for Templeton mayor.
Yeah.
Templeton mayor from the El Red Rooster taco truck. All right, it's 8:09. Let's take another commercial break, and we'll be right back to the Morning Brew.
Go get another cup of coffee.
Hi, welcome to Kennedy Club Fitness, where we have something for everyone. We have weights, cardio, group exercise classes, racquetball, basketball, swimming, and pickleball coming soon. Here at Kennedy, we're committed to health, wellness, and community. Stop by any of our 4 locations: Paso Robles, Atascadero, San Luis Obispo, and Arroyo Grande, or check out our website at kennedyclubs.com.
Finally got it. Welcome back to the Morning Brew. We're sitting here sipping Red Bulls with El Red Rooster's main man, Cecil Martinez. Hey, and if you guys want one of these green shirts, just when you go to the taco truck Thursday to Saturday, tell Cecil you want a green, lime green, shamrock green, El Red Rooster shirt.
Yeah.
Just like that. But that's the only one.
Yeah, we got to get some more. I got to call my my home skillet over at 805 Customs who makes all my swag, shirts,
that
everything.
right there would be a great shirt. I'm telling you. The off color, the random, color. Nobody has that color.
I love it.
You know what I'm saying?
This is my favorite shirt. I mean, it really is. I got some other good ones, but this is like my go-to. It's just, and it's comfortable too. I mean, it really is. It's got some grease stains and everything from, slinging tacos and whatever and whatnot. And I probably need to get a new one so when I go out, I can be super pimping. But
super pimp on the El Red Rooster.
That's right.
I think you should create a character like that El Red Rooster, like a matador fighter, type outfit. You know what I'm saying? That's what you wear. Create a character. You know what I'm saying? Huh?
Put the mask on.
Yeah, that would be so cool. You got the big sombrero, you got the big, the big boots, that come out. I mean, just create that image. I think that would be cool.
Maybe just put a hat on the rooster. I think that would be cool on the logo or something. I just kind of like the rooster because it's just kind of like it always reminds me of the Martian, kind of like where you had the mohawk.
Yeah. The cartoon?
The cartoon.
For you kids, that was during the Romper Room era as well.
Yeah, exactly. And so he's got, his...
Marvin the Martian.
Marvin the Martian.
Yeah, Marvin the Martian. So I love the rooster just because that's what it kind of reminds him of. He's just like, what up? He's just kind of cruising around.
Well, he definitely does that. He definitely says, what's up? He sticks his chest out, his hair back. You know how, remember the... what was it? The cat, the rooster, where he takes his head back.
Oh, I'll say.
I say. So what else we got? We got some. We got another thing coming up this weekend. We've got the Brew at the Zoo.
Oh, sweet.
The Brew at the Zoo 2.
Number 2.
Well, what they're doing is they're basically they're changing the date. So they already had one this year,
Yep, I remember that.
which we were a part of. And this one kind of just snuck up on us. I didn't even really know about it until like last week. I'm like, hey. But they have the Brew at the Zoo Take 2 because last year or the beginning of the year when they did the original one, it was kind of during Taco Fest and Cinco de Mayo and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So they're doing this to change the date, like the annual.
Gotcha.
So this weekend, September 9th, we've got the 10th annual Brew at the Zoo Take 2 at the Atascadero Lake Park.
Very catchy.
So I don't know if you've ever been there, but it's super fun. It's super cool. They open up the whole zoo. You get to cruise around. They got exhibits all around. They got people sitting, serving wine, beer, food. But they're beyond excited for another Brew at the Zoo this year, making the 10th annual. So mark your calendars from 5:30 to 8:30 this Saturday, and all the proceeds go to the Charles Paddock Zoo.
Wow, 10th annual.
So craft beers, distilled spirits, ciders, seltzers, wine, and they've got so many different breweries. They've got Ancient Peaks, they've got Black Market Spirits, they've got Bristol's, Cali Squeeze, Firestone will be there, Lone Madrone Winery will be there, Slow Cider Company will be there, Tent City Beer, Tola Cellars, Wildfields Brew House, and then they're going to have entertainment there. They're going to have the Riff is going to be there playing. They're going to have DJ Rama is going to be there. They got a hula hoop contest. Maybe you should enter that. They got a costume contest. They got a
You should
dance.
enter that one.
They got a dance contest.
Oh, yeah, I'm down.
So, they got a lot of fun stuff, and they got food galore.
Wow,
So-
food. Yum.
Hey, next Thursday, Cecil, I have a picture of Randy dancing at the wine festival we went to.
Ooh.
And we'll play that next Thursday for
Yeah,
you.
you should because it kicks ass.
It was electrifying.
Yeah, it was exactly like John Travolta. It's electrifying.
Yeah, the only problem was you almost knocked down the DJ booth.
Yeah, good thing that thing was solid. Good thing they didn't just like put stuff there and just they're like, oh, nobody's gonna run into it.
Yeah.
I was cutting it up. I was
Insert
cutting
Randy
it up.
Doty.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Hey, you always gotta watch out for me sometimes, especially when you go to multiple events before that one.
Yeah.
So.
That was a rough day.
Yeah, we talk about that often to where we shouldn't do more than one event per day. So we can't we went
That's
like
quitting.
the Brew at the Zoo.
That's nonsense. Don't no. You gotta just rack it all in one day and just
get it all
go
over.
Big,
Get it
big or
out.
go home.
Get it all out. Yeah, we started.
I think the tabletop for us was the Cool Hand Luke's part. Having cocktails at Cool Hand Luke's. That was the tabletop. Like Cecil said, you got knocked out.
Yeah,
So-
that was the Taco Fest out there at the airport where we started. It
A
was
lot of fun.
It was 1,000,000 degrees.
Yeah, it was hot.
Remember,
that day.
it was
Yeah,
hot
it
as
really
hell
hot.
out there. Oh my God, dude! I don't know how you did it. You looked that shirt was like dark green. I think you were wearing that shirt.
Yeah, I had a gray shirt, maybe, but man, it was like tie-dyed because it was just all sorts of grease and colors and sweat. And yeah, that was in April, and Brandon Steyer put on that event. It was a lot of fun, but man, it was hot. It was like hot. And
We never made it past the alcohol booth, which you happened to be right next to.
It wasn't because it was our fault. It was your fault. You didn't want to. You just stayed in one spot.
Well, I kept drinking. By the time that I got my drink, I was so
you had
thirsty.
to go back in line.
I had to get back in line.
Yep, and next year they're going to address that. They'll have more booths for people to get some alcohol. They just had one this time, and it's
thank
just
goodness.
the first event, and they've figured out what works for them better. Or that's not good English, but figured out what's going to be best for them moving forward. And so next year, the Taco Fest, the second annual Taco Fest, is going to be rock solid, and it's going to be a lot of fun and a lot more beer booths and
Hopefully, a better band.
yeah, and we'll be slinging tacos too. We got some new tacos coming up for the next festival, and it's going to be righteous, man.
So Brandon has another one coming up in November.
I think that's the barbecue.
Yeah, that's the Rust Barbecue and Antique Fest.
Ooh.
Which
Barbecue and antiques.
which
yeah.
which I haven't told Eric or anything yet, but that he wants us to kind of help to promote it and
Cool.
help, and also us to kind of MC it.
Ooh, that's cool.
But November 4th,
If you don't know, now you know.
Yeah, if you don't know, it's
No,
Rustin
now you
Barbecue.
know.
So this should be on another. I mean, everybody loves barbecue.
Yeah.
You
who
ever watch
doesn't?
those barbecue shows like the smoke cook-offs? And,
You know, I can't. And the reason why is I start watching it, and then I start thinking, and then I start barbecuing, and then I just start barbecuing, and then I just go to the store and just buy, or go in my freezer and see what kind of goodies I have, and then just barbecue a bunch of stuff, and then I get to like maybe a quarter of it, and I'm like, wow, I got a lot of food here.
Right.
Like, what am I gonna do? And then, but yeah, just I watch it, and I start slurring my speech because I'm salivating, and
right?
yeah,
Dude,
I
I
like
mean,
good barbecue, man.
so it was funny because 2 years ago I went to Texas to visit my buddy, right? So I'm
Yeah.
thinking, okay, I'm going to get barbecue galore, tri-tip sandwiches, everything.
Nah.
Not one did
Yeah.
I find on the side of the street. All it was tacos.
Really?
Yes. The only barbecue place, actually, I take that back. We did drive over we were outside of Whitney, Texas, and we drove into some town. Anyways, it was the night before. We were in the pool until like 3:30 in the morning. Drank a bottle of vodka, so I wasn't
hydrated.
feeling too barbecuing
Yeah,
eating
yeah.
type. And we walked in, it was smoke everywhere, and I just got nauseous. Anyways, I didn't eat it, but the only place that I found good barbecue was at the airport on our way back out,
Wow.
and that was Dickie's Barbecue.
Well, don't forget, folks. I mean, the California barbecue, Santa Maria style barbecue, the tri-tip, definitely a different style. When you go to Texas, Midwest, or even in the South,
Nobody has tri-tip. It's all
brisket.
brisket.
Yeah, but in a lot of seasoning and sauces and stuff. I did spend some time in Texas with this gal I used to see. We went to Salt Lick, and we ate so much that we actually went back to the car and passed out. Rolled down the window. We were just food coma galore, and that was a really good barbecue. But it's a different style, and California's kind of known for their tri-tip sandwiches, and
Not necessarily California. It's really our area.
Yeah, that's
You
true.
go down to LA and people are like, do you want a tri-tip?
Yeah.
What the hell is a tri-tip?
It's getting popular now, though.
Oh, this stuff, we just throw this stuff away.
Yeah, it used to be tri-tip used to be a call cut, and there's only 2 per steer or cow, whatever. But it used to be so cheap. I know some of you people on What's Up North County used to probably buy tri-tip from Williams Brothers.
Yep.
And it was like 19 cents a pound. It was like dirt cheap.
Right. Can you imagine stocking up on that? Now it's like anywhere from $5 to $8 a pound.
Yeah.
When they have like their abundance of tri-tips, you can get it down to, $3.99, limit 2 type crap.
Yep.
You have to
that's
keep
horrible.
going back around, change your hat, put on a mustache, sunglasses, the whole 9 yards. But
Put on your Dallas Cowboys.
put on your
outfit.
Dallas. They're like, oh, you need more than 2, huh? Right?
Yep, that's true. That's true. But I can't watch those shows. Food shows I try to watch just to kind of maybe get some recipes, but it's tough. I mean, I love watching food. I love to make food.
Do you ever watch the Battle of the Taco Trucks?
No.
I feel like you
I don't
would
even
watch
own a
something
TV.
like that,
I
huh?
really don't own a TV. My parents do, and then if I'm there at the house, I'll watch some. And
You probably have a TV that you have to turn like by hand, like each number, huh?
yeah, black and white.
Yeah, black and white. You're like with the antenna. You're like crossing them, putting tinfoil on there.
Oh yeah, to the rabbit ears and stuff. Yeah, no TV for me. But the taco truck races I've seen when I used to run El Toniense taco trucks up in San Francisco, we were trying to get into the great food truck race and get one of the trucks into there to do the race, and it just didn't pan out. But yeah, that would have been fun. To,
Right?
cruise around and to do the tacos and.
How do you think, like down at the park, down in Templeton Park, like a food vendor, event right down there where all the parking spots, basically you block off the roads, coming down the side, block off all the entrance, and it's a walk-in.
Yeah.
And all around the park is taco trucks or food vendor trucks or, just food.
That would be super cool.
Right?
I mean, I think you could definitely put it together. I know there's a couple food trucks. I think I've seen like 2, and there's trailers like Hungry Mother the owner of that I met, and they have really good food. And there's a couple other people like in Los Osos. They would have to come. Like in the North County, there's very limited food trucks and trailers, but you'd have to get people to come, and then they'd have different food. I mean, there's some of those small trailers and stuff are putting out are, delicious,
Remember the guy across the way at the Taco Fest, the guy with the barbecue?
Yeah, from Lompoc.
From Lompoc.
Yeah,
and they do that down there on Fridays.
Oh, yeah.
Remember he said they go down there and there's 15, 20 of them on Friday nights?
Yeah, and there's a lot of people, in Lompoc, and
But that meat, that barbecue was so awesome.
yeah, he had it.
And that was the first time that he did that.
Yep, and it was like a smoked brisket. That was good.
That was awesome.
Yeah, coming back to that, it was tasty.
Right
So-
on. Well, I just realized, dude, it's like 8:30,
Oh man,
right? How does the day go by so fast? Eric didn't even
Red
give
Bull
us.
and coffee.
Eric was supposed to give us a little, flash the light to let us know that it's like
Ding,
8:15,
ding, ding.
but that went well past it. So,
What happened? I just woke up.
anyways, so you're gonna be down on Main Street today.
Yep.
Right?
I'll be here. This week's a little different. Be here Thursday and Friday from 11 to 6. Unfortunately, we will be closed this Saturday. I got my homie's 40th birthday party, KJ, and we're gonna get sideways up in the city.
You're heading back to the city this weekend.
Yep.
Whew.
I know.
Watch out for those naked guys riding bicycles.
Oh God, no.
Right?
Oh God, no.
Don't invite that guy because he'll show up.
Oh man, imagine riding your bike in SF. The streets are just horrible. I mean, all our tax dollars are going I don't know where, but there's really not a smooth street in SF.
Right?
So it's like when you're riding your bike up there, you got to be watching, look 15, 20 feet ahead. Watch out for the potholes, watch out for the needles, watch out for the human waste.
Diarrhea.
All right.
Stuff. Yeah, so
Go San Francisco.
woof.
Yeah, that's
Go
where
Niners.
that's where the 49ers are from.
Well, they're from there, but their stadium's in Santa Clara. Where the Big Bucks
now he's
are.
changing stories. I get
Oh
it.
man.
All right,
It's
brother.
all good. All right.
Yep.
Good to see you.
Yeah, you as well, man. Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, thank you. Go Eagles. Go Bearcats and Hounds and everybody else. But,
Yeah, North County ball starts this weekend. NFL starts tonight. So
That's right.
rooting on those Kansas City Chiefs, right?
Or Lori for the Detroit Lions. So.
There you go.
Or the Detroit Lions.
All right, guys.
Cool. Well, there you have it, guys. Thanks for tuning in to What's Up North County Morning Brew. I want to thank my good friend Cecil Martinez for coming on and enjoying the morning brew with us, with our coffee, Red Bull, vodka, and Bailey's. But as always, we can't do this without you. We can't do this without our sponsors. We'd like to thank Escalar Wines, Wine Travelers Hideaway, Rancho Sestero Meat Cutting, Visit Atascadero, 805 Customs, Hanson Enterprises, The El Red Rooster, 805 Pacific 805 Spas, Story Termite Pest Control, Paso Robles Furniture, 5-Star Rain Gutters, Airflow Filter Services, Borho and Auto Center, Kennedy Club Fitness, and Amy and Jamie's Place, guys. Thanks again. We'll see you tomorrow.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go.
Hi, welcome to Kennedy Club Fitness, where we have something for everyone. We have weights, cardio, group exercise classes, racquetball, basketball, swimming, and pickleball coming soon. Here at Kennedy, we're committed to health, wellness, and community. Stop by any of our 4 locations: Paso Robles, Atascadero, San Luis Obispo, and Arroyo Grande, or check out our website at kennedyclubs.com.
We don't just serve it up, we roast it, distill it, brew it, craft it, crank it, bake it, make it, perfect it, cure it, paint it, live it, breathe it, and then we serve it up, all in Atascadero.
Hi, this is Dave Story, small game hunter with Story Termite and Pest. We're a full-service termite and pest control company. From rodents to termites, we can take care of all your pest control needs. Call today, we can tailor a pest control program that will meet your needs and budget. Contact us at 805-460-0650 or at storytermite.com. Remember,